It's Friday night. Time for high school football. KMIR News. Friday Night Lights. Brought to you by General Air Conditioning.
Welcome to Friday Night Lights, your complete wrap of all the high school football games across the Coachella Valley. Tonight, the playoffs got underway with 5 local teams making the playoffs this year. So let's head right out to Julie BUEHLER. She kicks off our Friday Night Lights team coverage. Julie.
Hi, GINO. You're right. An absolute banner night for our local teams. In fact, 4 of the 5 local teams did advance to the second round, including a huge night for the DVL. Now, generally speaking, this league is forgotten in state consideration, but 3 of its 4 teams made a real statement tonight, perhaps none larger than right here at Palm Springs High School as the defending CIF champs. The Indians, well, they just put on a clinic. Let's get you out to the game action. As the Indians have made no bones about it, they not only want to repeat as CIF champs, but they want to do more damage. They want to get in that state tournament. And if you make a statement like what they did tonight, there's a real likelihood that that committee has to take a strong look at them. It was 48-0 by halftime. Quarterback Will O'Vera threw for 6 touchdowns. In the first half, the defense scored. They scored through Taylor Hawkins, punt returns, you name it. This Indians team got it done. The final here at Palm Springs High School, 62-7. Now that lone touchdown for HILLCREST came in the final minutes. Now the Indians will go on the road next week versus Oak Hills. That's a team that they beat in the playoffs last year, but they were at home last year. They will be on the road next. But again, quite the statement, 62-7. It was a huge game, but we're just getting started in DVL action. Let's go on over to Palm Desert because the team is healthy. Head coach Pat Blackburn has said that multiple times. They are looking to do something special this year. They were hosting Silverado, and it was all Aztecs from the word go. Bo Berryhill scored. Brian Devlin had a couple touchdowns. Tommy Jacobson, when he wasn't catching passes, he was kicking field goals. It also had a huge defensive effort for the Aztecs. 47-7 was the final. They advanced as well, and they will go to Moreno Valley. That's a team that is 10-0, just like the Palm Springs Indians, and they're a very tough squad. All right, huge night for the DVL, but let's talk about the De Anza League as well, because there was history made at Rancho Mirage tonight as the 8-2 Rattlers hosted the 7-4 Pasadena Poly team. The Rattlers scored first. Look, they never trailed in the game. It was their first ever postseason victory. It was a 34-14 final there at Rancho Mirage. The student section was going crazy. The game was never really in doubt. And just a very impressive victory for the Rattlers, who's a resilient squad. And when you think back to last week when they had to come from behind against Shadow Hills and now a comfortable playoff win, how far this team has come in such a short amount of time. GINO, in just a couple minutes, we'll hear from head coach Dan Murphy at Palm Springs High School about that 62-7 victory and what kind of statement the Indians were looking to make coming into this first-round playoff game. Back to you.
All right, thanks, Julie. Continuing our coverage of tonight's playoff action, La Quinta traveled to Riverside. They faced a tough 9-1 Norte Vista offense that only lost once during the regular season. The Blackhawks struggled in non-conference play this year before getting their groove back during the league action. And tonight they battled tough and upset the Inland Empire powerhouse. The Blackhawks move on with a 19-17 victory. They continue their playoff run next week as La Quinta will host Burroughs. And luck was in Coachella Valley's favor last week when they received an at-large bid for the playoffs, sending them to Phelan tonight for the first round, where they would play the Serrano Diamondbacks. But the luck ran out for the green and gold. The Arabs lose this one big, 63-7. Congratulations, though, to all the players for a great season, and they're looking forward to next year as the Arabs switch over to the De Anza League. Coming up next on Friday Night Lights, game reaction from Palm Springs. We'll have more when we come back. Stick around.
The Moores.
We're the Moore family, and as you can see, we needed internet that could do more.
We do more games.
And more streaming.
So we need more speed.
That's why we switched to Time Warner Cable.
Now we can connect more devices at the same time.
Hi, Grandma and Grandpa.
Look at that.
Time Warner Cable even has an internet plan for us.
Get the speed you need. Internet plans start as low as $14.99 per month. Call 1-855-WANT-TWC.
It's the holidays, which means a house full of people who all want to get online. So it's the perfect time for Verizon Fios. It has the fastest internet and Wi-Fi available, with speeds from 50 to 500 megs. And right now, you'll get 50 meg Fios internet, TV, and phone for $79.99 a month online for your first year. And with a 2-year agreement, we'll give you all the premium movie channels for a year, plus $400 back. So go online or call now. Get out of the past. Get Fios.
It's Mattress Showroom's 72-hour Veterans Day sale. Save up to 72% on now. And all veterans get an extra 10% off. Get a Tempur-Pedic mattress, a really great price, or a Sealy Posturepedic. You can't miss this sale, or a Stearns & Foster. Save big. Get 0% interest until 2020 and free delivery on every set. Mattress Showroom's 72-hour Veterans Day sale. Save up to 72%. Buy it today. Sleep on it tonight.
Want to escape? Take a short, beautiful drive. Meet the friendliest people in a fun, relaxed atmosphere. Play to win. Enjoy every moment. Have an exciting time. Now that's what I call an escape. Good times in a great place. KMIR Casino.
I'm Samara Smith in our new home.
And I'm Dan Ball with our continued commitment to get you up and going in the morning.
KMIR News, where the news comes first.
Tonight, Fallon has Ethan Hawke and A Tribe Called Quest reunites, plus the Seahawks' superlative revenge.
Jimmy Fallon, most likely to have a Zumba membership.
New Tonight Show on NBC. Seth Meyers welcomes Sean Diddy Combs and Jamie Alexander. Late Night with Seth, NBC Tonight.
And welcome back to Palm Springs High School after a 62-7 victory. You have to wonder what's going through the mind of head coach Dan Murphy. Well, good news is I caught up with him after the game.
I just kind of told the kids before, we're defending CIF champions, we need to play like it, we need to come out here and make a statement as far as being able to execute. And we did a good job of that tonight, and I'm extremely happy, and hopefully it sent a message.
Do you feel like you guys learned something in last year's playoff run that you can help to kind of tighten the screws for this playoff run?
Oh, absolutely. You know, we have a lot of guys returning from that championship team, and we could see it in practice all week. You know, the intensity was up on Monday, and the kids were more serious, and just everyone's attitude, they were more focused than normal, and it showed tonight.
I'm just glad that our coach's philosophy is that we don't just run up the score. After a point, our coaches put in the second string and the third string students so that they can get the chance to play in a game and get the excitement of playoffs and get the chance to get the experience so that they can move forward. So to me, that's the key, is getting the experience to the younger players when you have that point spread.
We came out and executed very well, and I wasn't expecting us to execute this well, but we had a great week of practice, so I kind of expected it, but I kind of didn't.
We had to send a message to the rest of the CIF division, so we came out here and we did what we had to do, and we came out on offense and just started clicking right away, so that's a good thing. We got to keep it rolling, get some momentum. We'll be all right.
It just felt good. We started off rolling, got some momentum and started going. The line did pretty good blocking, and everybody did well overall.
Will Olvera told me that he would have gotten to 7 touchdowns, but they took him out of the game. What can a guy do? Also, a shout out to Desert Christian Academy and Desert Chapel, 8-man football teams that also advanced to the second round of playoffs. But what's better than making the playoffs? Well, how about winning a playoff game? So congratulations to all the successful teams tonight. Gino, back to you.
All right, thank you, Julie. So 4 local teams move on. We'll bring it to you next week. We'll be right back.
Brought to you by the Coachella Valley's #1 volume Nissan dealer, Palm Springs Nissan. Get 2015 closeout pricing now.
Welcome to our new Nest, the Nest Egg Group. Our newest location is a high-tech facility to help our clients' success with their business in an eggshell.
I would highly recommend Nest Egg if people have a particularly QuickBooks